Hey guys, what's going on? It's Obezgaming back again with another video, and this week we're taking a look at Showdown Sean Klaiber. We're going to run through his stats, see how he plays in game, and then I'll justify whether he's worth the 70k at the cost to complete this SBC. Alright, let's jump in. Okay, so first thing about this card is he's right-footed, he has high medium work rates, and he is 3-star, 2-star. I mean, the weak foot isn't ideal, but on a right back, I really don't think it's going to matter that much. Most of your passing is going to be going up the line with his right foot. High medium is pretty common for fullbacks, so that shouldn't be a problem. And on face value, he's a really linkable card, being Dutch, can link to Van Dijk and Robben, who he strong links to. So if you have done that SBC, and I would advise you do, that is a really good link to have up that right hand side. Okay, so if we jump in and take a look at his in-game stats now. For starters, he already has absolutely great pace. Don't really need to up that if you don't want to, if you want to focus elsewhere with the chem style. Decent shooting for a right back, great shot power, decent long shots, and good attack positioning if you are going to have him overlapping and coming forward. His passing's also really nice, base passing is great, 81 vision, 81 crossing, 86 short passing as well. You can't really ask much more from a defender there really. And his dribbling is incredible. He hasn't got a single stat under 80, good agility, good balance, good reactions, good ball control, decent dribbling and really good composure as well. If you did want to up that with a chem style as well, he could become one of the most agile defenders in the game. He also has really good defensive stats across the board, decent interceptions, great defensive awareness, fantastic standing tackle and good slide tackle as well. Pretty much any chem style you're going to put on him is going to increase defending though, so they're going to get near perfect. And also worth noting is his physical's great, 99 stam. He's going to be able to go up and down that right wing all day long if that's exactly how you want to play him. And really good aggression as well, so he's going to try and win that ball back with a good strength to match. And just taking a look at his traits, he does also have the early crosser trait. So that means he can whip in quality balls from further back, so that's useful. Alright, let's jump straight into some gameplay. So the first thing I'm going to mention about this card, and as I said previously, he is the absolute perfect match if you do have Robben. He complements him really well as actually obviously being a strong link to him. And the fact that that's a right back, right mid combination means that in a 4-5-1, you can link those two and happily forget about it. But on to the positives of the actual card. He is absolutely rapid. That's the first thing to notice. He's 6 foot tall, so he's quite a good physical presence as well. He's strong on the ball, and he's strong at winning it back as well. And to complement that, I really didn't notice him out of position too often, other than when I was, full sending him up the pitch. All in all, and I know this sounds a bit mad, he's possibly the best right back in the game at the moment in terms of how balanced his stats are and how good his stats are in specific areas that you need a fullback to be good in. And as I said, he's also the perfect complement to Robben, because the one thing this card is very good at is being an attacking fullback. And if you've got Robben cutting inside his left foot and him overlapping outside on the right, that can cause people a lot of danger because he can get in behind, he's got the pace to match, and he can whip in a decent ball as well. Especially when you think that this card could potentially end up being upgraded if Ajax do beat PSV, then you've got an absolute hell of a card on your hands for 70k. It's unbelievable that he's that cheap because honestly, as I said, easily linked to Van Dijk and Robben, especially up the right hand side. And for 70k, you absolutely cannot go wrong with a card that good. Even if he doesn't get upgraded, I still think he's, as I said, probably the best right back in the game at the moment. But if he does, then he's going to be head and shoulders. He's going to be competing with whoever the team of the year right back is. For a big man on the ball, he feels extremely agile. And he's easily manoeuvrable off the ball as well. He's big and strong without feeling clunky at all. He doesn't feel like Kyle Walker does at times, a caravan on the turn. He's a lot nippier and a lot more agile than he is. And the other thing I'd say that's worth noting is you wouldn't even have to play this card right back. He could easily play in the midfield. He's got the stats to play CDM easily, or even probably further forward. You might want to up his shooting a bit, but looking at his stats, shooting is his only stat that's under 80. So, I mean, realistically, you could quite happily play him as a more advanced midfielder or even on the right wing if you wanted to. So yeah, I'm not normally one in reviews to absolutely sing the praises of a player, but I really did struggle to find too much of a fault with this guy. And as I said, if he gets upgraded, then it's game over as far as I'm concerned. That'll be my right back for the game if I can keep Robben in there. If I did have to pick a single bad thing about him, the thing I struggled with most pairing him with Robben was they're both bald boys, and it's quite hard to tell who's who if you've got a zoomed out camera. So it's quite hard to know who's right footed and who's left footed, but I mean, we can't really blame him for being a baldy. Yeah. But if that's the only thing I can pick out as a negative, then we're on to a bit of a winner with this card. I tried him both on stay back and on go forward and overlap tactics, and I've got to say I personally preferred him encouraging him to get up the pitch, because he does have the stand to get back, and he does get back. I didn't find him lazy whatsoever. So if you really want to go at teams and have attacking fullbacks, then this is your guy 100%. So yeah, I mean, I'm never going to give out a 10 out of 10 in one of these reviews, so bear that in mind, but this guy gets a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, at this stage of the game, with those stats, and the fact he could get upgraded for 70k, you absolutely can't go wrong. Go out and get him. And on a slight side note, I was going to do a review on that Malen card, the other Showdown, but he is so awful, it's not worth my time. Please do not spend your money on that card. Spend it on Klaiber. He is a million times more usable. Avoid Malen at all costs. He is awful. That brings me to the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.